Alright, farm update for June 12th, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, that is correct. So, I got a little bit of food here for the goat. It's mostly, well, it's half and half chicken food and goat food, but frankly, I don't have any more chickens and there's only one goat. So, I'm just trying to get him to be more personable, more people friendly, more trusting. Trusting? Yeah, trusting. So that Charlotte can handle him. I haven't broken the news to her yet that Trig was stolen, but I usually don't send out text messages until after 8 o'clock. Except on Sunday, I usually don't send them out till after noon. Because, people don't want, well, it depends on the news, but people don't want bad news before they go to church, if they go to church. Then again, it gives them something to pray about. But there's the weather all by himself, trying to figure out what's going on. Probably. So anyway, he's the last of the Mohicans. Tuesday, hopefully, maybe, Judas will help my mother load him up so that she can take him to Charlotte. I think I'll go this way. The grass is wet this morning. Trying not to get my socks too wet. Anyways. So yeah, I tried to make the police report this morning, but they didn't know where the paperwork was, so I have to wait till later. And yeah, so I have to wait till later. So I'll just go down there, or up there, down there, wherever it is, with my mom. Hey, weather. Oh, Garrett named him Paul. Hey, Paul. Got some food for you. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to videotape. You don't trust me. But I usually use food to catch him, so... Or any of them, for that matter. He's jumping. Just making sure the bucket doesn't fall. He's like, I'm watching you. He was blind in March, but he's doing a lot better. Yeah. It's okay. He's not a bad looking goat. His horn's a little twisted. But he's a 3-year-old goat. He's pretty tough. It's too bad he's weathered. He'd probably make a good buck. I mean, you know what I mean? Like a good breeding buck. He's got a decent size to him. And he's got a good personality. So I'm doing a few things today. One of the things I wanted to do is get him a little more acclimated to people, and they will do that. If there's no other goats around, I gotta trim his hooves again. That's another thing. Judas never trimmed their hooves. I didn't even know we had to trim their hooves until like this year. And so I started doing it. I'm pretty sure I trimmed his hooves. I got a database. And so what I'll do is either offer to trim the hooves for Charlotte or teach her how to do it herself, give her the videos and stuff. And but I'll try to trim his hooves before we go. I just don't want him to be too scared of people. So if we were delivering him tomorrow, then maybe I would be able to do it tomorrow after we capture him to put him in a horse trailer. But yeah. But if she don't want him, then what I'll probably end up doing is after Judas is gone, maybe get another buck to put with him. And then when I'm ready, I can get my Kikos and start doing my Skygerian goats. But yeah, he needs a companion. How much is still in there? Quite a bit still. It's okay. No, it's okay. He's like, nah, I don't trust you. All right, come here. I'm gonna put this down here so don't spill. You can have as much as you want. How about that? Make him happy. I gotta get to doing stuff. So a couple things I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna put some hidden markers for the fence line just in case Judas tries to sabotage me and pull up my T-posts to basically screw me over. tomorrow morning, my mom and I are going to go down, or at least I'm going to go down, and start the legal eviction proceedings. I'm going to give Judas till the end of the month to have all of his crap out of here. um, and then whatever the minimum legal amount is, if he's not out by July 1st, then I'll have the sheriff escort him out. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm supposed to meet with the internet guy today so that we can look and see if we can put up the internet here for Sophie and her kids. Yeah. And then, she wants something more substantial, then, she can do that herself. I mean, she's going to have to pay for that anyways. But I'm going to look into it. If we can use a visible phone and a router instead, then I might pay for that because it's only $25 a month. But if it's more than that, I'm not interested in paying for it. In fact, I don't really plan on paying for anything anymore. My problem is I am too generous, and people take my generosity for granted. And ultimately, I'm the one who gets screwed. I'm the one who gets stabbed in the back. So, I'm done, or almost done, with that whole generosity crap. I want to be generous, but I don't want to get screwed over either. And it seems like if you're generous, you're going to get screwed. I helped Cindy out, mostly because she seems grateful, and they say to help the widows and the orphans. Well, she's a widow. And she's almost like an orphan because she has no family. Our so-called community here pretty much has rejected her because they deem her worthless. But she's not worthless. She's got her own land. She's got all of her bills paid for the most part. I paid her taxes last year, or this year. And I help her out financially a little bit. But for the most part, she takes care of herself. And she's always asking me where she can help me. You know? She's always trying to help. It's just that most of the things that I need help with are more heavy labor type stuff. And she's pretty frail. But I oh, here's the tape measure. I thought I was gonna have to go look for one. Anyhow, So, I mean, I got plans for her, like growing food. And when my mom gets down here, my mom wants to help with the aromatherapy, so Cindy can help with that. I also got another phone number, but Cindy likes LG phones. So I'm trying to find my old LG phone so that I can give her that phone number, and then that way I can have people call her to make orders, and she can help put together aromatherapy blends. And that'll be my way of helping her more financially, because she'll actually be earning her money. You know, and that's basically what the Bible talks about when they say, you know, help the widows and the orphans. You know, you don't help them with handouts, you help them with hand ups. You know, it's just like Judas, when he first came down, I tried to give him a hand up, and he basically took everything I gave him as a handout, and thought and acted as if he didn't owe me anything. He was always talking about burnt offerings. Now I understand why he was doing that. He didn't want to be obligated because he's a parasite. So he wanted all these freebies, but he didn't want any obligation to anyone, even though he obligated himself to me, so to speak. You know, it's like he told me that he would do these things. Our arrangement, our agreement was that basically I pay the bills and he does the work while I'm on the road anyways. Because there's a black kitten. Because he supposedly had all this knowledge and experience. Ooh, blackberries. He grew up on a family farm. Before and after he was in the military. Before and after he got married and divorced. You know. But I took him in because basically the family wanted to get rid of him. They were basically kicking him off the family farm. And he gave me a sob story as to why that was, and I believed it. But anyway, basically his story was that his stepdad was basically kicking him off the farm. His stepdad had conned his mother into liquidating everything. And basically they were selling the farm and stuff. And which is a half truth. They were selling the farm, but it wasn't him conning her into doing it. Judas was an only child. The grandchildren didn't want anything to do with it. And he was obviously untrustworthy. So they basically got rid of him. And freaking horseflies. They basically got rid of him and sold everything. Okay, I gotta go. This horsefly's freaking driving me nuts. Ah, motherfucker. Go away. All right, I gotta go. All right. I just got done mowing. The internet guy's here, so I'm about to go up front and meet him. Judas left. He went with Connie again. I have a feeling that's where Trig is. Oh, there's Cripple. Cripple Cat. Hi, Cripple Cat. That's your new name. Because there was another cat just like you at Bill and Shirley's named Cripple Cat. So we're going to call you Cripple Cat. But anyways, the vet said probably no need to amputate. It should be fine. Like I said, Bill and Shirley had one just like it. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it should be fine, the vet said. So I mowed the fence line just in case Judas tries to sabotage me and pull my T-posts up. I'd at least know where they are. And I have markers, hidden markers to let me know where they are also. So if for some reason he does pull them up and it's hard for me to identify where they go, I got hidden markers. So I can relocate the fence line. So I doubt he's going to do it, but you never know. CYOA, right? Cover your own butt. So this is me covering my butt. I don't trust him at this point. He's been sabotaging me different ways. So any way that I can come up with to combat his sabotage or his sabotaging ways, then the better. So unfortunately, the markers that I had aren't that great. But Judas is only going to be here for 2 to 4 more weeks. I'm going down Monday, tomorrow, to file the eviction papers with the court to have them served. And that'll probably give them 30 days, even though my public notice is only going to be 15 days. So, yeah, I should have given it to him sooner, but I don't know. I'm too nice, unfortunately. Nice guys finish last, they say. So anyhow, there's the guy. I also want to make sure I get my fencing here. Hopefully Judas doesn't try to steal it too, just like he stole Trig. There's another roll that was here. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I gotta find it. All right, what's happening? Tired.
Oh, yeah. Rough day mowing around here, I would think.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of work to be done too. So
Yeah.
the greenhouse is one of the places that I wanted to look at maybe putting a tower. I mean, the antenna.
Yeah.
Because right now my ex-friend has been living in it, but he's being evicted and he's got to clean all this crap out. So he won't be in there much longer. And I got 2 solar panels in there and I can put more up.
Yeah, I asked my boss about that, and he said it is 12 volts and half an amp that our equipment draws.
Okay.
And normally most people
Probably easier.
have AC power, and so we have these power injectors we plug in that convert it to DC.
Oh.
And he was telling me, if you're going straight from DC, we could maybe get rid of that step, so we're not having
right.
transfer, getting changed to AC just to change it back to DC. we might be able to make some kind of custom piece to skip that part.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
just have it directly DC without that unnecessary flip-flop back and forth.
So, I think there's a ladder back here where you can climb up
Okay.
high
I got
enough.
a step ladder too if we need it.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
We have, you were actually right on the phone telling me about a tower nearby, but you probably were seeing the big metal ones.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking right there.
And then we've got a small, like, telephone pole-sized tower down to your southeast that I'm going to try to see.
Oh, okay, so that's not yours.
No, that's Windstream.
Is that your competition?
Yeah, they're the big company. So
All right.
somewhere in here.
Yeah, I
And,
was looking for that ladder, but I don't see it.
Oh, okay. I can grab mine real easy.
Ow, ow. Or we can use a pallet.
And then,
Or,
oh yeah, I don't mind just hopping up there.
here, just hop up here.
Yeah.
Maybe, because that's high enough.
Yeah, I think that'll get us up.
You need me to hold anything? Oh, oh.
Oops. Oh. That's tough. Yeah, so I'm trying to get a view to this nearby tower, but there's like trees in the way. And if I can't see that, then we have our North Water Tower.
Oh, okay.
We're able to connect to too.
So it has to be line of sight?
Just to this nearby tower, it has to be. So if we're able to get line of sight to the nearby one, we will. And if I can't get a view of it, then this one I have set up here is non-line of sight, and this will reach the North Water Tower.
Oh, okay. So it's just a different antenna if it's not line of sight.
Right. Yep.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
our different towers, some of them have to be line of sight, and some of them don't. So
Okay.
we've got a couple different options.
Right on.
And what are you planning on using the internet for, if you don't mind me asking, to make sure we get you enough speed and stuff?
Oh.
For like surfing the internet and.
My new potential business partner, she has kids and they're going to want to stream and game.
Okay, yeah.
So that's probably mostly what they'll be using it for, streaming and gaming. So.
Then yeah, that should definitely work fine with what we're going to get.
Right on. Troglodyte. Can you say troglodyte? Hey, Libby. Just looking to see if he's trying to take off with any of my stuff. It's hard telling. I'm sure he will. And I'm sure I won't know what's what. Oh yeah, that's mine. Wait, that's got my name on it. So that was one of my tax deductions that I didn't get to write off last year because he had it. It's alright. That's why I'm videotaping everything. So anything I take is on video. So he can't lie and say I took something I didn't take. Still doing that. So I'm gonna run this paperwork to my truck. I'll be right back. Why he would try to take my papers, I don't know. But, I mean, he was rightfully in possession of the papers, but they're mine. He has no right to take them with him. I'll just put them in my mom's car for now. And I'll double document later when I got more time. Because I gotta get back to this guy. So I'll just set them right here for now. And we'll go through those later. But yeah, all those are mine. I need something to drink, but I'll get that in a minute. See, I won't go in the greenhouse without witnesses or video evidence of what I'm doing. Guess we'll check on the blackberries real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this go farrow again. Make him think that I don't care about it. I've already dug up these ones, most of them anyways. There's a couple left. I transplanted them to Cindy's. There's a couple more that I need to dig up. And I think that's these. But other than that, oh, okay, you're gonna get your ladder?
Yeah, try to maybe.
And, all right, if you need me to carry something. All right, I guess I gotta go. Yeah. This is the fence David was supposed to do last year, and he never did it. He got it started. Well, actually, I put the corner post in, but he did the notch and got it ready, but he never finished it. But I think that's when Sherry showed up, and he thought he was going to go move on to her property. And we think that she's not planning to get her own property. Oh, he's over there. We think she's planning on squatting at Bill and Shirley's, which is where Jerry Diamond is, which is where David Ray will probably end up. I mean, Judas. I gotta keep calling him Judas, because that's his real name. When I talked to his stepdad, I said, I used to be friends with Judas. And then I said, also known as David Ray. And he said, he is a Judas, isn't he? I was like, yeah, unfortunately. All right, bye. All right. I just got done with that guy. I got a refreshment, cooled off a little bit in my truck. I'm gonna go over these papers real quick with you. The internet, my proof. So when Judas says that I stole his stuff, you can see exactly what it was. That's my warranty deed for my property over on the 20 acres. Copy of the police report. Judas had this in his pickup truck, which was fine because, you know, he had permission to go over there on my behalf, where obviously he doesn't anymore. And of course, he doesn't take very good care of anything. So that's that. I put that together. I bought all of that, so he can't say that I stole his stuff because I'm the one who paid for all this. This is the stuff for the U-Haul business, which is mine. This is the paperwork for the pickup truck that I bought for David to use, which is mine, David Michael Kane O'Doherty. So all this is mine, has my name on it. So I only stole my stuff back, and that's broke. And this is pretty much the stuff that I printed out for the farm for advertising. And this has my name on it. There it is, David O'Doherty. So this was for my $150. What did I buy? What date is this? It's too late to write it off, I'm sure. 2020. So see, he held on to this receipt that I needed to write off, and he basically cost me a $150 write-off. See, he's always costing me fucking money, and it's pissing me off. You know, it's like he was supposed to give me a bunch of receipts last year and the year before for things so I can write it off. I got maybe a handful of receipts for the whole freaking year from him. You know? So he can't claim that he bought anything for the land because he didn't give me any receipts. And if he did, it might be a total of $100 or something like that. But we can verify what he actually paid for by going through my receipts and seeing what he has his handwriting on. And we'll see how much he actually invested. But he obviously didn't do any work because nothing got freaking done. My north neighbor says he's been here since 2019. And he says he hardly ever sees him leave the greenhouse. The only time he really sees him leave the greenhouse is when I'm home. And rarely at that. I asked him to put this fence up around the blackberries. He refused because he thought these blackberries were shit. He didn't like them. So why would he put a fence around them when I wanted to cultivate them? And maybe they're not that great. I don't know. I thought they were decent. But, you know, we could have sold them and made some money off of them. But no, he didn't care about making money. He just cares about mooching off of me. So, I'm pretty much just letting all these go feral again because he doesn't care. And I'm making it look like I don't care either. And then he'll leave them behind because he didn't care in the first place. Cindy and I had to come in here and clean this up. And that's pretty much it because I already dug all those up and took them to Cindy's. But Cindy and I are the only ones who cared about the blackberries. And Cindy and I are the only ones who worked on cleaning it up. He didn't care. He just wanted them to die. He said they suck. And then when I went and bought bales and transplanted them in here, he got mad at me because one, they suck, and two, I transplanted Bill's or my blackberries in with his blackberries that he didn't even want in the first place. So this is all he's grown. A couple onions, weeds, a couple tomatoes, and that's about it. Oh, where are my plants? I care about the ginkgos. That doesn't look like it's got any life on it. Comfrey. He can take the comfrey, I don't care. We bought that from, what's his face? I mostly care about the ginkgo bilobas. I got one ginkgo biloba. And I think the rest are dead. He doesn't really take care of anything. Nothing he does survives. Nothing he can't keep anything alive. I mean, I'm not the best gardener, so I mean, I'm not saying that I could do better. Even though I probably could. That, all the rest of the ginkgos look like they're dead. Except maybe this one. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to plant it somewhere. And hopefully it survives. But I know where to get more. Now this is where I found my papers. Let's see if there's anything else of mine in here. I found some other stuff of mine in here a while back. Yeah, see, here's a garage sale receipt that he should have given me and he never did. Emergency care for the vet. 2023. Oh, that was in 2017. 2017 that he never gave me. So, well, I don't know. Maybe he kept the carbon copy. Maybe he did give me those. So I'll go back and look through my receipts. But like I said, I haven't hardly gotten any receipts from him at all. And those brackets I bought, I know I bought those. They're for the greenhouse, and I bet you he's planning on taking them with him. So those are mine. Don't know or don't care about the rest of it, but that is for the greenhouse. So that stays here because I paid for it. I'm pretty sure I bought that too, but I don't remember. Oh, there's another one. All right, so there's video evidence of what I took. And I'll put them probably in my container. And those are mine. I got to relocate them too so he doesn't steal them also. They're for the greenhouse also. I'll probably drive my pickup truck up here and load them up and take them to my boat storage. After I plant this, I'm just going to go ahead and plant it in the ground. Or put it in a bigger pot. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just put it in a bigger pot. I'll put it in my garden for now. Whew. Oh, shit. Okay. This pot's getting heavy for just 2 fingers. Trying to hold on to these brackets. I got receipts for those. I think we got them at Meeks. That's where I think I bought them. Ah, I'm sweating like a dog or a pig. Whew. Well, the 78 acres I was looking at might be under contract, so that's out of the question. So I'm stuck here for now still, which is fine. I mean, I don't have to sell. But what I'm thinking about doing is subdividing this. Selling this south piece or the north, it don't matter, to Sophie. And selling the other half to, what's his face, Josh. And then put a road down the middle, and then I'll keep the back half. If I do that, it'll basically pay off my mortgage, and then I can go finish. Then I can focus on buying everybody out on the 20 acres. That warranty deed that I videotaped at the beginning of this video clip. But, yeah. Anyway. I'm burning up. It's hot today. Oh, I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I think I found out where Trig is. So when my mom gets here, we'll make a police report. I'll look and see if I got her address. And then we'll do some homework to see if she's there. And then I'll make some flyers for stolen goat and put them up all over town. But I'll probably just have the sheriff go out to Deb's and pay her a visit. And be like, We understand you're in possession of a stolen goat. And then once we get her back, we'll take her to, what's her face is? Charlotte. Because basically Charlotte's the new owner, technically. My mom and I are giving her to Charlotte. And I can't really see now, the sweat's in my eyes. I'll set this here for now, get it some moisture. There you go, maybe I should find a pothole to put this in so it'll get some moisture. Now I'll find a bucket. Now, our tripod cat, cripple cat. Here's a bigger pot, but I need dirt. The sweat. Okay. Alright. I'll set this here for now while I go find a pot. A pot to piss in. A pot to put that in. I could put it in here. Maybe. If I can get this thing open. Freaking horse flies. I hate horse flies. I might just put that ginkgo in here. Pull these weeds out. And put it in here. There's a little shovel. Here I could put, dig this out with and then stick it in there. And I got plenty of water I can water it with. So I'll work on that. He didn't finish eating it. So he was up here chilling. So I figured I'd put it back up there and let him eat some more. I trimmed his hooves in like March, April. I think April. Oh look, there's a lizard. It's gone. It's okay weather. But it looks like his hooves need to be trimmed again. So I told my mom that I heard through the grapevine that Trig might be at Deb's. Deb Yodi or Yoder. She goes by Yodi, but she's actually Amish. Um, or she's related. She actually left the community, or maybe her parents left the community. I'm not sure. But anyway, she's not part of the Amish community, but she is Amish. And she apparently she's the one who is harboring Judas and his goats, including but not limited to Trig. So once I verify that, then and we get the weather relocated, then we'll have the cops escort us over there to get Trig and take her to her new home. Funny story, Deb doesn't even like Judas. I don't know why. She's feeling sorry for him. I guess he gave her a good sob story and she bought it hook, line, and sinker. But she's one of the people that told me some of the stuff that he's been saying about me behind my back. It's okay, Weather. I'm not going to get you. He's paranoid. I got to tear this down and rebuild it. And I was working on rebuilding one over there. I just hadn't got it finished. But I won't have to worry about that much longer because I won't have goats. He's the last of the Mohicans. He's watching me out the corner of his eye. All right, now that I'm cooled off a little bit, my drink is gone. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna make me a new drink. How much you got left? Oh, he's got quite a bit. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get you. Go ahead, eat. Yeah, good boy. He's not a bad goat. He's just scared because I had to inject him with antibiotics in March. Had to stick him in the neck twice, spray his eyes because they all got pink eye. And Judas, he didn't care. He just let him die. Well, 3 died, 4 of them were sick and dying. But if I And if I didn't get home in time, they'd probably be more dead goats. But obviously, I didn't get home in time because I had 3 dead goats. And I was only gone for like 5 days. Maybe 7 tops. I don't remember. I have to go back and look at my logbook. But I don't even actually get a logbook anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. He's not gonna leave because he's by himself. He's trying to figure out what happened, where everybody went. But anyway, yeah, I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. So this has all been a disaster. But I guess it's inevitable when you deal with narcissistic parasites. That's what happens. And I wish I would have had a replacement here, a viable replacement. So I've been looking for a replacement because he's kind of been backstabbing me for a while now. So I've been looking for a replacement. But I guess maybe he ran them all off. I don't know. You know? Maybe that's why that other guy played sick and ghosted me. Maybe Judas told him all kinds of crap about me and ran him off. I don't know. So, then again, you know, I was a little negative too, and I'm trying not to be. I don't want to run off my potential help, my potential replacement for Judas. Like I said, this one guy, Josh, he's coming down next month. He came down last year and basically left because he didn't like Judas. He's like, fuck this. He goes, you literally have a bum living in your greenhouse full of trash and dead plants. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's my problem. I'm trying to fix this, you know, but I gotta have somebody looking after things while I'm gone. But I didn't realize how much he was sabotaging me. If I'd have realized that, I'd have got rid of him a long time ago. And then Josh probably would have came down a long time ago. But it is what it is, they say. So now that I'm getting rid of Judas, Josh is coming down. Sophie is coming up. So maybe it's all at the right time. I just might not be handling it the right way. Or maybe I am. Maybe this is the only way to handle it. I don't know. But yeah, he's been sabotaging me and backstabbing me for some time, so I'm just fed up. I'm done with it. Alright, bye.